Welcome back to the RootBSD Technology Channel. Here at the RootBSD Technology Channel, we love all things OpenBSD, but we also love GNU Linux, we love FreeBSD, NetBSD, DragonflyBSD, all the BSDs, all the Linux distros, we love it all. No hate, all love. And I love you guys. So today I just want to do a quick little kind of beginner's intro or tutorial into the VI file editor. That's right, VI, the gentleman's file editor. And just really quick, I want to clarify that Linux and OpenBSD will have similar program names like VI and ifconfig, and I just want you guys to know that the ifconfig and the VI and other similar named programs on OpenBSD are probably going to be completely different programs. They're totally separately maintained than what you might see on Linux, because you might be thinking, well, VI, that's an ancient program. People still use that program. And the VI on OpenBSD is different. It's developed for OpenBSD, and so is ifconfig, and other things like that. So just keep that in mind. Now, customary neofetch. So we are running OpenBSD 7.0, and we are running the generic kernel revision 143. And also, yes, I know that there is Vim. Vim is VI improved. Yes, this video is not just to try to convince you to use VI over Vim. It's just that VI is an OpenBSD base, and sometimes that you might run into reasons or needs to use VI, or you might like it because it's a much more minimal thing than Vim. Minimal for editing configs, and it just kind of gets everything out of the way and just a simple task of editing your configs, editing files in your system. Great for system administration. So let's dive right into it. Now, I'm admitting I'm cheating. In my other screen, I have the manpage for VI right here. So, all right. So to start editing a file, we just use the word VI. But what we're going to do is we're going to edit the main source code file for my window manager, which is called Starfish, which is it's the Storefez window manager that is a fork of Rat Poison by an OpenBSD developer named JCS. So I think it's just called VI Storefez. Okay, here we go. And also, I want you guys to know that let's see, Control B, C. The first thing is when you are configuring VI, you configure it in a file called your .nextrc. So my nextrc is really simple. I'm showing numbers, line numbers, and then I want verbose show mode. And verbose show mode kind of shows you in the mode line the different commands that you're using. Okay. So, and if you are just starting out using VI and you don't have that set, it would just be set. You would do set verbose show mode, just like that. That's already set, of course. Okay. So to start out with, what you want to do. Oh, and let's get screen key going. The easiest way in VI to move your keys around is the HJKL method. So J goes down, K goes up, J down, K up. Okay. L goes right, moves the cursor right one character. H moves the cursor to the left. And we are in command mode. Now, when you press I, that's insert mode. Or you can press the insert key. Escape brings you back to command mode. So, escape, insert key, escape, or the letter I. Okay? The letter I allows you to start editing files. Okay, now when you press escape, then you can start using the HJKL scheme. Now, the letter X will delete characters, just like this. Boom. Like that. Okay? Now letter A will let you append new text after the cursor. So let's go down a little bit. Letter A allows you to append new text. So I can append. Let's try that again. Append new text. Perfect. Escape. Now, I believe it's DAW is delete a word. No. Okay, I guess that's just for Vim. So we can use X to delete that line. Okay. Probably need to be up here so this screen key thing isn't getting in the way. The letter A will append new text after the cursor. Capital O will open a new line above the line that the cursor is on and start entering text. So if I did capital O, oh here, I'm in, I'm sorry, I was in the wrong mode. Capital O will add a new line, so you can start typing new line. Very good. Now, when you press escape, when you press DD, that will delete a line. Okay. Also, if you press lowercase o, it'll start a new line below the line the cursor is on, and you can start entering text. Entering text. Perfect. And of course, escape, press DD to remove the text. Now, when you're in command mode, capital G will take you to the end. Okay. Now in Vim, you type GG to get you to the top, but that doesn't work for some reason in this one. I found that if you do :0, enter, that'll take you to the first line of the file. Okay. Bear with me. This is my first time ever doing kind of an editor tutorial. I'm a noob with editors, and if you're like a super VI master user, please have patience with me. If you have some cool tips, please leave them in the comment section. I'm a noob too. I'm learning this stuff. All right. So the commands to copy text are P, YY. So we can copy a line with YY. So we'll go over here and we'll just type YY. And that should copy it. And then a P should paste it. There we go. And that pastes it to a new line. Or after the line the cursor is on. And then, of course, yes. And then we always press escape. Make sure you're in command mode. And then DD. Now the reason I made this video is there's been many times where I've tried to use VI, or I didn't have Vim installed yet. And sometimes if you don't know what you're doing with VI, it can just be the most infuriating thing to ever try to use. So I'm hoping this might help if anybody is ever stuck in a situation where they have to use VI. Now I know most people will be like, oh, just install Vim and life is better. But you know, I like VI. I appreciate it for its simplicity, its minimalism. It's a cool program. It just requires a little bit of patience and discipline to kind of learn its quirks and its commands. Okay, and X will delete the character that the cursor is on, so we already went through X. Now the commands to write a file. To search for text, you do /, and then you can search for something. So if I want to look for the term chair, there we go, I found chair, or character. And that's how you search for things in Vim, /, and then if you want to look for the next occurrence of that word, you press the letter N. We'll give you the next occurrence of that word. Letter P. Oh, okay. That that works in Vimium. So, okay, we don't want to do that. So, but this is a good example to do escape. Already command mode, okay. DD. DD. Perfect. Alright. So use N. I'm not sure what previous would be here in VI, if you know, and leave in the comments section. But I know pressing N will go to each occurrence of that word. So if I type INT, so N gives you all the occurrences of INT in the document. Escape. And the commands to enter the new text are A for to append new text, I to insert new text, I is before the cursor, A is after the cursor, capital O to open a new line above the line when the cursor is on and to start entering text, and lowercase o to open a new line below the line the cursor is on and start entering text. And escape will always take you out from the insert mode into the command mode. Okay, so we are in command mode, so J will move us down. Okay, now to copy is YY, to append the copied line after the line the cursor is on is P. Okay, now the commands to write the file are going to be W. No, but I don't want to write this file because if I goofed up one of these lines, I don't want to bork this file. So it would be W to write, but not close the program. W file to write it to a new file name. So I could just do W storefez just example. So it wrote it to a file called storefez.example, and then WQ would be write quit, and you can do an WQ exclamation write quit. There you go. And then just Q will quit, just Q or exclamation point or just Q. See, the difference is that Q, you quit editing and leave VI. If you've modified the file but not saved the changes, VI will refuse to quit. If you quit with an exclamation point, quit will discard any modifications that you've made. It'll just completely quit. Alright, and I hope that helped. Let's see here. Let me turn off this screen key thing is weird. Okay, well that was just a quick guide from the VI man page. Just really simple how to edit files in VI. Just one of the important things to remember is just the HJKL commands. X will delete a character. DD will delete a line. O will start a new line below you. Capital O will start a new line above you. And yeah, and definitely just if you have to check out the man page, man VI, and that's where I got all this information. And yeah, super simple. VI is just a super minimal, less bloated Vim. I mean, you might not need all the features of Vim. You just might need to just edit some configs every once in a while. VI is great for that. Once you can get used to it, it's very rigid and strict about the commands and stuff. It's not ultra flexible. Also, let's see here. Let's see if I can get back to that file. I also have a couple of other ones here. 0 will move cursor to the start of the current line. So if I go over here and I press 0, boom, to the start of the line. Okay, now if you press $, it'll move it to the end of the line. Let's see if we can get screen key back up. So 0 to the end of the line, $, I'm sorry, 0 to the beginning of the line, $, $sign to the line, okay? If you want to move the cursor to the beginning of the next word, W will get you to the beginning of each word, okay? And then B will get you to the previous, the beginning of the previous word, like this. So W, B. Okay? And then, of course, 0 gets you to the beginning. Capital G gets you to the bottom of the document. Okay? So also, what you want, if you want to, delete a word. DW. That will delete a word. DW, delete word. Let's try that again. DW, delete word. At the beginning of the cursor. DW, delete word. DW, delete word. Oh no! I'm deleting the GNU public license! Ah! Okay. Let's see here. NX, capital NX, deletes number of characters starting with a character into the cursor. So capital N, X. Okay. So if I do, okay, I see how it works. So if I do 3x, it deletes, okay, 3x will delete 3. So if I do like 20x, that'll delete 20 characters. Perfect. And words, you can do that the same way. The N stands for numbers. Oh, I see, okay, alright, I see how this works. So D, like if I typed D, 20W, that would delete 20 words. So D, 20W, boom, that just deleted 20 words. Or sorry, not words. Yeah, words, okay. So D5W deletes 5 words, okay? And then if I wanted to go to a line, I just go type 150, like 154, and that takes me to line 154. Or if I want to go to line 200, that takes me to line 200. I'm sure if you guys are already Vim users, this stuff's pretty familiar. This is kind of new to me. I've always just kind of used Vim in a very, very basic manner. I've never gotten into its commands too much, so this is pretty exciting. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description of all the other different things you can do. There's different tricky stuff, but I just kind of wanted to go over the basics of using OpenBSD VI. I've probably totally butchered this storefez.c file. So we're definitely going to not save this. So we're escaping VI. This is how you do it. : Q, exclamation point. And that's how you escape it. And of course, let's turn off screen key. Yeah, there we go. Alright guys, that's all. Just a quick introductory on how to use VI and OpenBSD. Have a great day. Bye.